more on this, let's go live now to Joseph Kotrie-Monson. He's a criminal defense attorney and director of the Mary Monson law firm in Manchester, England. Thanks so much for being here with us. So the indictment's finally out. Your thoughts now that we've seen the charges?
Kim, where do we start? This must be the most dangerous of all Trump's legal battles. And by Jove, has he kept both journalists and lawyers busy over the last few years. Don't forget, we have the ongoing criminal case regarding the alleged Stormy Daniels hush payments, not the fact they were made, but the fact they were misrepresented. And also those election meddling charges, that investigation by a special prosecutor still rumbling on. But here we have, Kim, 31 counts of willful retention of national defense information under the Espionage Act. That's a legal statute to strike fear into a defendant, isn't it? 10 years maximum there. Also counts of conspiracy, more serious, to withhold or conceal documents, further maximum of 20 years. This case is worrying, Kim, for three fundamental reasons. First of all, the evidence already in this long indictment document that's now been unsealed. We are told of audio evidence that exists, and we're provided with transcripts in which Donald Trump appears to not only confirm that these documents are classified, but also in real time attempts to show them. There is even disturbingly evidence suggesting, presumably also from an audio transcript, because that's how it's laid out, that he asked an attorney to pluck out damaging documents, making a plucking motion with his hand, apparently, as he did it. Now, none of this has been tested beyond the grand jury stage, and the grand jury stage is a much lesser standard than the standard of proof required in a Miami criminal trial, Florida court. But this is concerning. Those mega sentences also of concern. And this, unlike his impeachment proceedings, which were judged on a partisan basis according to a 2/3 majority, that he was never going to be found guilty of or found against in regard of, because of the even split between Democrats and Republicans. This is a jury trial. It will be on the basis of non-political, presumably, individuals. Of course, you may have, as I've heard today, one strong Trump supporter, and you do require a unanimous verdict, but he cannot be saved by politics here, Kim.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of politics, let's talk about the judge in this case, Aileen Cannon, who we remember presided over the original Mar-a-Lago documents, classified documents case, appointed by Donald Trump. So what impact might she have on the case, assuming she stays on?
Well, to be a judge, to be an attorney general, to be a district attorney, one must have pick a political side. That doesn't mean that us lawyers, certainly over in the US, when they're selected to do those jobs, forget their duty, forget their oaths to deal with cases without favor, dispassionately and appropriately. And I don't think that we should assume that there will be any outrageous favors provided by this judge simply on the basis that she was a political appointee for Trump. It may well be that as he was making all those rapid fire appointments of judges across the board, trying to get his people in, that he had half an eye in Florida, for example, on the possibility that he might get some assistance. I'm skeptical as to whether such assistance, illegitimate assistance, would be provided.
All right, we'll have to leave it there, but it'll be fascinating to watch. I really appreciate your insights on this. Criminal defense attorney Joseph Kotrie-Monson in Manchester, England. Thank you so much.